Somewhere out there is a talented young man like I was, battling to stay in competition long enough to get a break. I want to help him. Those were the words of the legendary Ben Hogan in 1989, as he and former PGA Tour Commissioner Dean Beeman announced plans for a new tour under the umbrella of the PGA Tour. As the Nationwide Tour enters its 21st season in 2010, the evolution of the tour over the past 2 decades has been dramatic.
In those days, I don't think any of us dreamed that the communities around the country would embrace the Nationwide Tour as they have and really support it. I don't think we could have envisioned the quality of play being at the incredible level it is today. And also that, just a few years since the inception of the tour, that Nationwide Tour players really dominate the PGA Tour when you think that 2/3 of the PGA Tour now is populated by tourists from the Nationwide Tour.
The world's best golfers who compete at the highest level all over the world aspire to play on the sport's biggest stage, the PGA Tour. As the umbrella organization, the PGA Tour oversees 3 tours: the PGA Tour, Nationwide Tour, and Champions Tour, and puts on tournaments in almost 100 markets in the U.S. and 10 countries abroad. With the support of approximately 75,000 volunteers every year, tour events collectively have raised $1.5 billion for charity since 1938, providing a lasting impact on each and every community they touch. Since it was launched in 1990, the Nationwide Tour has become the official proving ground of the PGA Tour. At any given Nationwide Tour event, you might see the next Jim Furyk, Ernie Els, Zach Johnson, Camilo Villegas, Stuart Sink, or Tiger Woods. The Nationwide Tour has become a significant part of the landscape of golf and what the PGA Tour is today. When its alumni get to the PGA Tour, they're ready to compete and win against the best players in the world.
I give the Nationwide Tour a ton of credit for my growth as a PGA Tour golfer, for my growth as a person.
I think it's the most fun golf to watch. Everybody's got a story and everybody's got a heart and everybody's fighting. It's a pretty great place.
There's not a single guy that comes out of the Nationwide Tour that can't win on this tour right now.
You can see year in and year out guys that have done well out there come out here and contend for tournaments, win titles.
In 2010, the Nationwide Tour will play throughout the U.S. and in 6 countries outside its borders, with each tournament offering a glimpse into the future of the PGA Tour and a unique and up-close fan experience few other entertainment options can.
The Nationwide Tour is the big difference for these guys. They learn to win, they improve, they get used to seeing the TV cameras out there. I'll tell you, they're confident.
The guys that come off the Nationwide do very well on the regular tour, and the guys that come off the qualifying aren't as apt to do as well as the guys that come off the Nationwide Tour.
I think it's just a beautiful proving ground to get your confidence, and then I think from there, the maturity level that you gain, take that to the tour.
People don't realize how good these guys are. These guys are tremendously talented, they're hardworking, they're driven.
Events will be played in New Zealand, Australia, Panama, and Bogota, Colombia, marking the PGA Tour's first visit to South America, before giving way to the spring, summer, and fall run of tournaments in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. Another first will be the Nationwide Tour players competing at the world-renowned TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, where the PGA Tour is headquartered. Much like the PGA Tour, the Nationwide Tour enjoys a global television audience and a diverse membership. Events are televised via Golf Channel in the United States and distributed to 72 countries abroad. Players, all pursuing the same goal of earning a PGA Tour card, come from 20 countries. In 2010, Nationwide Insurance enters its 8th season as the tour's umbrella sponsor.
I suspect if Mr. Hogan were here today, he would be amazed at how much we've grown. The 25 leading money winners earned their right to play on the PGA Tour and showcase their skills on golf's ultimate stage. They surely are ready to compete and win on the PGA Tour. It's no wonder the Nationwide Tour is recognized as the official proving ground of the PGA Tour.
Over 200 eligible Nationwide Tour players will truly be PGA Tour driven. From the moment they tee up their first ball in New Zealand, their focus will be on earning one of the 25 PGA Tour cards for 2011 that will be awarded at season's end to the Tour's 25 leading money winners. The season-long quest will once again come to a pressure-packed conclusion in October at the Nationwide Tour Championship at Daniel Island in Charleston, South Carolina. Immediately following play, the 25 will be officially welcomed to the PGA Tour in front of family, friends, and media at the Tour's annual card ceremony.
It's the breeding ground for the greatest players to come out here and play. Stats don't lie. You look at all the players that have played on the Nationwide Tour and made it to the PGA Tour, and you know, it shows how good the tour really is.
260 PGA Tour wins and counting. 2 out of 3 PGA Tour members. 13 major championships. 3 Players' Championships. Scores of appearances on President's Cup and Ryder Cup teams. And 1 season-long quest, culminating in the ultimate competitive reward, a PGA Tour card. The Nationwide Tour, its tournaments, and loyal fan base invite you to become a part of this very special tour.
The Nationwide Tour.
The Nationwide Tour.
The Nationwide Tour.
PGA Tour.
PGA Tour.
PGA Tour.
PGA Tour driven.